Welcome to Unveiling Iceland's Saga, the Settlement and Commonwealth. In this journey, we'll explore the remarkable history of Iceland, a land inhabited by a few Irish and Scottish hermits until the arrival of Norse settlers. These pioneers, led by figures like Ingolfur Arnarsson, hailed from Norway, not as Vikings on raids, but as settlers seeking new horizons. In the late 9th century, Iceland was a land of untamed beauty and harsh challenges. Situated at the juncture of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans, it's a place of dramatic contrasts. Many fjords punctuate Iceland's 4,970 kilometers long coastline, which is the most inhabitable part of the country. The island's interior, known as the Highlands of Iceland, is a cold and uninhabitable combination of sand, mountains, and lava fields. When the island was first settled, it was extensively forested, with around 30% of the land covered in trees. In the late 12th century, Ari the Wise described it as forested from mountain to seashore. However, Iceland's unique ecosystem had some distinct characteristics. No mammals were indigenous to the island except for the Arctic fox, which adapted to the harsh conditions. Occasionally, polar bears would visit the island from Greenland, but never on a permanent basis. Around 270 species of marine fish occur in the waters around Iceland, with the most important commercial species being cod, haddock, sea perch, plaice, herring, caplin, and blue whiting. The surrounding oceans played a vital role in the livelihood of the early settlers, providing them with a bountiful source of sustenance. These early settlers, primarily farmers, had to contend with the unpredictable Icelandic weather and rugged terrain. They were ruled by chieftains known as godar, who settled local disputes between the settlers. As communication among godar increased, the idea of a general meeting, the Alþingi, took root. In the year 1000, Iceland was in the midst of unrest, brought about by the spread of Christianity introduced by travelers and missionaries sent by the Norwegian king, Olaf Tryggvason. The outbreak of warfare in Denmark and Norway prompted Thorgeir Ljósvetningagadi, a pagan and chieftain of the Alþing, to propose one law and one religion to rule over the whole of Iceland. This made baptism and conversion to Christianity required by law while still allowing Norse paganism in the private sphere. But the old gods were not forgotten. Around 200 years later, the Eddas were written down, preserving the myths and stories of Odin, Thor, Loki, and other Norse gods. These manuscripts became the heart of Icelandic culture, a testament to their literary excellence. The Eddas were written down during the Icelandic cultural and literary renaissance of the 12th century, in which many stories were written down, called sagas. One notable example is the Njala saga, an epic tale of a formidable warrior, Njal, embroiled in a blood feud spanning some 50 years. The saga vividly describes events between 960 and 1020, with omens, prophetic dreams, and supernatural foresight playing prominent roles. But the Icelandic independence would not last forever. Over time, internal conflicts and external pressures, especially from the Norwegian king Håkon IV, culminated. This pressure intensified in the period from 1240 to 1260. In 1262, under the Old Covenant, or Gissura Sáttmáli, named After the Icelandic chieftain Gissur Thorvaldsson, Iceland's Commonwealth came to an end, bringing the nation under the Norwegian king's rule. Håkon IV, a figure of historical significance, left a lasting impact on Iceland's destiny. Though the Commonwealth era concluded, its legacy endures. Today, Iceland stands as a testament to its rich history, with a vibrant democracy, a deep respect for cultural heritage, and a unique place in the world. From being under Norwegian rule and later ceded to Denmark in 1814, Iceland gained home rule in 1918 and achieved full independence as a republic in 1944. Once again, Iceland is an independent country, celebrating its rich history, from the earliest settlers to the nation it is today.